It is all systems go. This, I guarantee, will be the perfect way to spend your Sunday. Guys, thanks for joining us here on ESPN for the live coverage from the grand finals of the Guinness World Series of Pool 2012. You want some hot ball action? Well, you certainly got it. Over on table 1 and table 2, two of the superstars of the tournament. Well, certainly Karl Boyes from the UK, whose best rack time was 38 seconds, takes on Indonesian Ferdi. Now, Karl Boyes is also known as Guapo, and he's just corrected me. He's not 30 years old, as I said yesterday. He's 29 years old. He lives in Blackpool, and he is a self-professed toy boy. Ferdi, on the other hand, a little bit more measured, a little bit more serious. He likes to call himself Felix, is 27 years old. He came second in Makassar. Gentlemen, here we are, match 1 from the round of 16. All the best to you this morning. Karl, please take your position at table number 1, and Felix, yours is table number 2. You have 5 racks today. One of you will be going home. Harsh but true. On the count of 3, gentlemen. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, Paul, thank you very much for teeing everything up with what will be a wonderful day of pool today. It's a new format, and as we go along, we'll be bringing you and updating you on all the rules, regulations, and what needs to be done. But just very quickly and briefly, before I let Bob loose on all the rules, it's the
one-handed shot by Ferdi. Sorry,
it's the fastest to pot the 10 balls, with the 10 being the last ball pocketed. It was as well. Ferdi is looking good, but he's just missed there, and that can cost him a penalty. Any missed shot will incur a 10-second penalty that is added to the time clock that you can see on the bottom of your screen. Boyes looking very confident here, was knocking up very early, arrived at the venue and has been hitting frames. That's a great shot, isn't it, Bob?
Absolutely sensational shot there to free the 5 from the clutches of the 8 ball. And Boyes, a ball or 2 balls ahead of Ferdi, and of course he has no penalty, so a solid opening rack. Oh, Boyes has missed the 8 ball. How about that?
Boyes missed the 8 ball. He had a look over and saw that Ferdi was struggling a little bit, and that he'd had a miss as well. He's on the 10. He'll look for the stun shot. He's rolled it through instead. He's going to stop the clock when the cue ball stops at 1:19, so he will take the lead. There's been another foul for Ferdi, who cuts the 10 in. The clock has stopped at 1:36 with 2 fouls. And it's not a bad opening rack for both players. A little bit nervy coming into this because they are the first ones on. It is the round of 16. One player will progress through to the round of 8, and as Paula quite rightly said, one is going home.
That's right. Karl Boyes, he's been one of the quickest players. He hung up a 4-minute 25-second match yesterday, and there's the one-handed shot from Ferdi. You know, there is a mechanical bridge on the table, but none have used it yet, and there you see why. It just takes too much time. So a one-handed shot from Ferdi, but it's Karl Boyes who comes out on top, and you can hit the 1 to the 9 ball in any order you please. You have to hit the 10 ball. If you miss any ball, it's plus 10 seconds to your time. If you foul, it's plus 10 seconds. And the slow break seems to be the way to go for most of the players here from near the center.
And we'll also mention that a scratch ball, or the white ball going down, or ball in hand, is an extra 10 seconds as well. There's the slow break from Boyes on the left. Ferdi's gone slow as well. He looks as though he's got a 10-5 cluster. That could be a problem. The balls have sat nicely for Karl Boyes, though. This is his way around the table, just picks up the pace and the tempo. You will see a couple of players running around. There's the example of what speed pool is about. Karl Boyes with the stop shot, as Ferdi is doing well to scurry around the table and clear his balls as well. Both have 3 left. Both looking in good position, but again, that 10 and 5 could be the issue for Ferdi. He's going to try and make sure it happens now, and he does. That's a good pot. He's left himself tight on the 9 though. Boyes with an easy 6. Oh, it's just not gone down for Ferdi, and Boyes clears up with a 49. That is a very good time. Ferdi having to go behind the back with the shot there. He's going to clear up and finish now once the cue ball stops. That's 1:12 with 1 foul from him, and that's going to put him 40 seconds at the moment after the second rack behind Boyes.
You mentioned a good point there, Paul. Stop shots are gold here in speed pool because it allows you to take the next shot right away because the cue ball isn't moving. And of course, the timer will stop on the 10 ball only after the cue ball stops, not after the 10 ball goes down. So you like straight shots on the 10 ball.
Again, it's an opportunity for people like Ferdi, who are amateur players who enjoy playing, to come and play and pit their wits against some of these stars and the professionals that are on the tour. And this is where composure, and we'll see it later on, definitely when it gets to the latter stages of this competition, and keeping your head will really come to the fore. As you can see, the mall is getting busier and busier. We're expecting it to be absolutely crammed at around 12 or 1 o'clock, because that is when we will have the quarterfinals after the round of 16 action. Rack 3, both underway. Again, a little bit harder that time from Ferdi on the break, but Boyes has a nice spread there. Ferdi does as well, but there's 2 balls that have gone down to the baseline. He's missed the one, so that is going to be a 10-second addition. And it looks as though Boyes has missed one as well.